Hi everyone, it's Friday, which means Behind the Poem Day. And yes, I am wearing a full body denim onesie jumpsuit situation. Hey, okay. Here's the deal. I am running on the backup generator, the backup generator, the backup generator of the backup generator. I am depleted to the bone. I am a vegetarian, but if I ate meat, or if I recall the years when I did eat meat, I am like nothing left on the chicken. The bones are themselves eating the bones. That's where I'm at. I had a really challenging experience in a professional context on Tuesday, followed by nonstop working without a break for several days. And then a lot of stuff was happening in the world that was really shaking me. For example, there was a devastating celebrity death by suicide, Twitch, and as someone who has experienced the spectrum of depression and experiences of suicidal ideation at various times throughout my life, that has really shaken and saddened me. And I don't know, as a journalist, what's happening on Twitter with Elon Musk abusing power in a most predictable and yet still horrifying way, like that has me rattled. And so I am calling upon my poetry slam days when, like, as both a competitor, as a poet, when I would compete in poetry slams and when I would coach poetry slam teams, I'm thinking about like the strategy of how like how to choose what poem to do that changes and shape shifts a space and also doesn't like harm what has come before it, right? And so for me, if I think of this like kind of trifecta I just laid out, like my own extremely painful experience, this like in the very mainstream devastating experience of loss that is deeply impacting people, not only because of the profound human and light that Twitch offered to so many of us, but also because of the circumstances that may deeply resonate with a lot of us. And then what's happening on Twitter, which is endemic of all the ways that cishet patriarchy, capitalism, and white supremacy are devastating, as they have long devastated our world at large, right? Like there's this trifecta. It's like, I don't want to double down on the harm and the pain. And so like, you know, if like someone had just done poems about that in a poetry slam, I'm not getting up on stage and doing poems about more trauma. So I feel like grateful that I've got this poem in my wheelhouse that I have not yet shared as a behind the poem. So I'm going to share an old poem that I wrote in 2006 after one of the great epic sexual encounters of my life. Enjoy. How to have the best orgasm of your entire life. Flirt. When you ask for his drink order, say you'll open up a tab for the entire party. Flirt. He is so cute and sure thing, sir. I'll be right back with that pitcher of Bud Light. 2 glasses handed to him and his coworker swimming in a party of 20, all in town for a business conference, all getting wasted and paying your rent. Flirt. Because he'll repeat your name every single time you're back over to ask if everything's all right. Another pitcher for you folks, just to make sure you know he's paying attention to you. And then he'll ask you what time you get off work, and his buddy will turn to him and say, dude, did you just ask her out? And you'll walk away smiling because he is totally adorable. Take chances. When his party starts loading into cabs, and he stands around clearly waiting to find out what time you get off work, tell him that you think he's cute, because he'll say, "Really? Because I think you're gorgeous." And as you walk away smiling to the dishwasher with empty pint glasses in your hand, he will run after you, give you his business card, and tell you to call his cell phone after work. Take chances. When you get off work, call him. Be that girl. Be that sports bar waitress that calls her totally adorable customer. Take chances. Jump in the shower, quickly shave your legs, drive to his hotel room, call your best friend, say yes when he asks to get naked, say no. Wait, I messed that up. Wow. It's been a while, so I'm just like clearly thinking about getting naked. Stand in the middle of his hotel room, say yes when he asks to kiss you, say no when he asks to get naked. Take chances. Tell him that you don't want him to get the wrong idea and all, but he was too hot not to call, and he'll only kiss you more and tell you this is such a hilarious coincidence. I mean, I just thought you were my hot waitress, and I just thought you were my hot customer, so don't take this the wrong way, but I had no idea how awesome you were. And then you'll sit there on the edge of the bed, kissing, listening to his iPod, a headphone in each of your ear, and he'll stare into the abyss after you kiss, and you'll ask him what he's thinking about. And he will say how much he hates George Bush. And you will smile because that is fucking awesome. And then he'll put up his hand and he'll say, "The Democrats won the House today. High five." And then he'll say, "Save the planet." Take chances. Take chances when he asks to see you, says he wants to look at you, and you will say, "This reminds you of the vagina monologues," and you're totally living meta in that Bob monologue that Jill did in college, and he will tell you you're beautiful, and you will begin to pulse, first from his fingers. The most inner part of your sacrum's iris will pigment into instant gratification, second from his tongue. The outer context of your shaking ribcage will motion from side to side as your torso starts undulating, third from his honesty. And you will begin moaning like the last monologue of the show. And you will you will scream and you will swear more than you ever dreamed imaginable. And you have a pretty fucking foul mouth. And you will throw pillows across the bed, against the wall, onto the floor. And as you moan there shaking, your soul will go numb with pride. A lot of waitresses probably flirt with their customers. A lot of servers probably flirt with their customers. But not all of us. Not all of us take chances and come out even more alive. Thank you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I call often upon my 23-year-old self who lived and experienced that night and wrote that poem. Not just because she was so idealistic and hyped and refusing to settle for anything less than her dreams and liberation for the world, but she was also so fearless and confident in holding space for all that. And so I'm calling upon that and holding that for this whole universe and world. So wherever you are, I am wishing you so much love. Take care.